Welcome back to Piston Cup 2005 Thunder, and where today it has been completed update for something a while ago, that it has been a while since that they turned for the one day. We have 4 new tracks available and we still don't have any settings to do this. It's not pretty working, but the racing store is absolutely still on the good ways to do this. So let's try to do this for anyways, not anything about for speedways, because the first time we have done here in Sun Valley Raceway, Palm Mile Speedway, Beachside, Petroleum Super City Speedway, and we have just done here Smashersville, Los Angeles, Motor Speedway of the South. We have 4 new tracks, is the Glen, Pine Hills, Charlotte Speedway, and probably B&L Raceway. Now let's just going for the Charlotte Springs Speedway, and let's just get all the way around here. So we're starting into the Glen Ellen. We just completely to do this for one time. Now we already did in Petroleum City Speedway as well. So next one we're going for the Glen Ellen International. So this is absolutely the road course, and we're probably not sure. This is the narrow speedway of not the course as well. This is gonna be a little bit hard as we possibly do. So looks like we're just gonna be spawn the car. Looks like we have some sort of the vehicles. So we have started all the way down here. There must be a few more people as anyways. So starting at number 51, all cars we just gonna be doing for any people of these cars. So the A chassis of this vehicle has been released, but looks like we're gonna be trying to start anyways as well. So all you have to do, we're gonna be trying to start as vehicle, starting with the number 101, and looks like I'm probably not sure. We're just gonna be doing this for one time. So let's going for ahead and start that sound, and it's loud. And this is the gauge. This is the speed gauge over here, and they aren't able to have any lap times anymore. And the top speed is 109 miles an hour, according to the average speedway of this gear racing setup as well. So this is absolutely a large road course, and I am not afflicted to do this, but anyways, this is going to be pretty devastating round of this track as well. So I have currently using an about of this car, but not over to do this. This some sort of a road course or some sort of a circuit was absolutely pretty hard to race. Turns out it was some sort of a golf cart race. We have the decor as we have anything to do this, and probably you can just gonna be pressing all the way to the top as well. We just completely slightly cutting all the way around of the corners anyways. Looks like it's probably will be taking over 2 minutes of this race. I'm probably 2 minutes in this lap time circuit. So I'm not pretty sure that we never able to go back into the pits. Let's start the lap time we got over here. So here we go. Let's get it on. So the first lap time, that is going to be the lap guide, and I have never since that we're just going to be using of this vehicle that we choose the vehicle number 101, and I'm probably not to do this for slightly one thing, overshot and miss, because you have to actually brake early, because since I just completely lost my mind over here, started to get a little bit hard since I just completely for this one raceway, but now it's some sort of an unknown circuit. This track isn't gonna be pretty exist as well, because it's eventually using for go-karts only. International Go-Kart Speedway. The Go-Kart Speedways is using for some sort of that thing. This racetrack probably using for golf carts or some sort of a go-kart by the end of the season 7. And probably the season 8 is over, and probably we still absolutely refuse to survive with. And looks like how many minutes we just completely able to build for to do this. We overshot too lately, so she eventually despawned the vehicle or something. The Easy Rake 2024 has just completely spawned, or some sort of a despawn like this. The current car that I driven was Greg Candyman. We just completely smashed too much beyond the downside along for just gonna be going all the way. So it was probably a little bit hurt as well, and I'm probably not sure. We continued to drive around of this vehicle, but we managed to head it back into the pits, and down it's not gonna be the same speed. It's just not the same speed as well. Look at all the drivers it has just completely wrecking all along for it to do this. So let's go for the number 35, and it's possibly that is going to be currently wrecking out for to do this. Chuck Armstrong, that I just sensed that we started to use of this vehicle for the first time. And it looks like we're going to be using another vehicle is Marrero Clutchburn. We're just going to be spawn the car. I'm probably delete this vehicle first. It's automatically deleted, and we have just spawned the car really fast. Let's just head out into the pits and we're ready to go. But before we're going to be going out of this race, we're going to be seeing inside of the pits. But all around of this track was absolutely pretty big and reducing lag for some sort of really reducing for low quality textures. So let's probably see the quality is absolutely going to be turning high and low. And it's not just a full track of gauge, I guess. And we're probably to start all over to do this for some sort of a little bit of cheat. So I'm probably this guy on the front. I'm probably it started the lead all the way to 110 miles an hour. So let's go for the Super GT way. And not some sort of a Super GT like this cars. This is old-fashioned NASCAR around here. And looks like, and probably this is gonna be one keyword for only one thing as well. Overshot and missed. I never get it for just one thing, of course. So I'm probably using the iMac car, and I'm gonna be using a round of this car because not maybe later of this thing as well. So, and we just got another vehicles. So I'll be gonna be using the number 54. I'm not gonna be guessing around here. So nothing about old cars that we're just gonna be using for the number 61. I think we should go for just a little bit bad way. And I guess let's go for the number 45. We just spawning in some sort of a little bit of one track. And probably just gonna be kick this guy for not myself. This is the weirdest Demolition Derby we just never gonna be able to be seeing like this. But let's go for the clean lap for the number 45 with ZAM handbrakes. So I'm probably didn't able to be seeing this before, that we just completely heard from the engine sounds for the other vehicles as well. We just completely started to get a little bit turn wide over here. Something we just gonna be driven so wrong, and I'm probably not sure this isn't gonna be going for overshot as well. Okay, we just gonna be starting to brake, and that I just completely did for just one time. And I'm trying to make this clean lap as possible without making any mistakes, because I'm just gonna be currently using the number 45 ZAM handbrakes. So that was something that's gonna be a little bit of ruin, I guess, and it's gonna be a little bit for doing this for eventually. Some players doesn't going to be playing nice anyways, but something is going to be started a little bit for ruin like this thing. The menu update has been completely to do this, but I'm probably very sure the clean lap isn't probably complete. It's just impossible to do clean lap for hitting walls and probably making such as a huge mistake, and we just completed the lap itself for one thing. We just hear Lightning McQueen is gonna be right behind him. Oh dear, probably the number 1, 2, 3 is probably the Marcus. It's just completely gonna be all the way stalled for myself. I'm not beyond to do this, but I just probably saying this. So, is this the number 4? I guess it is. We just overshot. Both of the cars are just completely ruined it. And now, it is a battle of crashes. I think this is absolutely for a road course race exhibition. So this is my currently one time, and I'm probably not to do is we're gonna be taking for one thing, of course. So looks like we have eventually started for the exhibition race. Not instead of these all-of-a-kinds, but almost slightly being able to hit for some sort of a people around of these things. And this server is started to get a little bit loud. Of course, Lightning McQueen might blocking our ways to do so. Of course, I'm probably very sure Sam Handbrake wins. And looks like we just eventually try to return back into the pits as possible, because you see why I'm probably end of this video for right now. And because something was loud going on for too much, I have to return back into the menu as well, and that will be the end of this video. Then I just completely jump out of the car and despawn itself automatically. The field of view is probably going to be making something a little bit for one thing. So I cannot hold McQueen to do this for one cruiser. I say, hey, I should be able to going up, that I just gonna be drag my mouse all the way up to do this. I think that will be subject to the end of this video. So this is the camera that we just gonna be recording things along with itself, because eventually everything has started to get pretty loud. And one driver, it goes one. Because if the number 4 was stuck over here, there must be still one sound to do this. Anyways, that will be the end of this video. And something is absolutely going to be seeing for this some sort of word. Bowling Lake 350 Glen Ellen International Raceway. Probably that is going to be the end of this video. If you like for today's video about for this new update already, like some sort of for kind of styles, I guess, leave a like and subscribe and click that bell for more Piston Cup racing videos. Of course, for some sort of a lap times isn't going to be pretty completed as well. The official lap times has been for the part of it for I guess, and I'll see you into the next video that I just completely jumped out of the vehicle as well. And I'll see you Piston Cup fans and NASCAR fans all later, that which will be Turbo Concept is signing off.